Hi, I'm Jen Dixon. This is the second year I exhibited at the Cruel and Curious art events. This year, the theme was Sanctuary. One of around 30 artists, my space was an end stall in the ship-on, and I knew from my very early proposal that I'd need to construct a room. My ideas evolved over the year, and something clicked for me finally when I thought of confession. I wrote confession on a piece of paper and kept it on my floor as I worked, a constant reminder. I would confess my secrets in a place safe from persecution and encourage others to leave me their secrets too. I used a little key safe that I found on the beach one day. It was washed up, and it seemed a perfect place to deposit secrets. The work began pouring out of me, and before long, it was time to build my sanctuary within a sanctuary. I had been saving up pallets so that I could use reclaimed wood, been saving them up for about a year, and the rest of the structure was built out of some leftover OSB board that I had from previous exhibitions, and then we covered it all with Hessian, so it had sort of a rustic feel to it. I created pieces small and large, and even when I thought I was done with the project and I had plenty to put around in my exhibition, I couldn't stop making, and so I made more. Before long, showtime. The show only lasted Friday and Saturday evenings, as is traditional with the Cruel and Curious events. I managed to, just before opening time, take a short video of my display. So here it is. All the works on the walls and other artworks in frames and such, it all came from my own head, and I was unsure how they would be received. But although highly personal, they seem to resonate with many. In fact, there's a piece, a 20-year-old thought, a 20-year-old confession or secret, whatever you want to call it, about love letters. And a woman came up to me and she was crying after reading that particular one. And I had no idea that these pieces would have such power. But as the show continued, people began leaving their own confessions, and they poured in. I was surprised that the idea that I had for my sanctuary would be so well received, but it was. To give you an idea or a feel of the Cruel and Curious exhibition, I've included some photos of other artists' work around the Stowe Barton property. There were photographers, painters, illustrators, makers, all sorts of interesting displays. I was rarely able to slip away from my own installation, so sadly I didn't catch everyone. But this may give you a feel for what it was like to be there. The first piece I sold was within the first hour of the exhibition on Friday and is a piece on self-acceptance. And it seemed that not just that piece, but so many of the ones that I had dotted around my booth were really resonating with the visitors. And I had so many wonderful conversations, and now I have a box full of confessions. In fact, so many confessions that after the first night of exhibition, I had to go home and make more cards, another 100 cards for day 2. The box filled and it filled, and now I've got this handful of cards, and some of them are lighthearted, some of them dark, just as I guessed, and they're already giving me visual ideas. So, in the end, positive connection.